Hello everyone. If you're watching this video, it's maybe because you're having an issue with your camcorder, Insignia camcorder, model number NS-DCC5HB09. This is a camcorder that sells for about $50 on Amazon. I bought this one 2 years ago in Walmart for my daughter. She used it for a while and then she put it in the drawer and then left it there for, 18 months or so, or maybe 2 years. She finally went back to it and she decided to use it. Plug it into the AC adapter, USB connector, and try to charge the battery, and the unit would not work. The unit would power once and then it will go off. She tried a couple of times and she finally came over to me and says if I can take a look. Well, I did so, and I did the same thing as she did, making sure that the power cord was connected and, trying to figure out. Well, nothing would make it work. Took up the battery out, making sure, back and forth, nothing happens. So I went to the Insignia forum and tried to find out what the problem might be. Well, apparently a lot of people do have the same problem. And while the technical support recommend to use the original USB adapter that provides 4.2 volts to charge the battery, a lot of people like me were using the 5-volt adapter, which we, have from cell phones leftovers. Well, I don't know what the USB charger is, and so I decided to charge the battery separately, at least to make sure that the battery is still working. So I do have a separate lithium battery charger, so I make sure that the battery was charged. I charged it to 4.2 and tested with different electronics, and perfect. The battery is good. So no reason to buy another battery. But then I go and I put it back onto the camera and still doesn't work. So figure what the problem is. Well, the only way to find out is to open it up. So I took up some screws out and then went to look into this, hoping to find something that got burned or anything out of, the normal. Well, nothing looks like it's wrong in here, as you can see. And but I went to plug into the battery into the location where the battery should go, right? So I connected to very carefully to make sure that the contacts are, pushed in correctly. And I powered the camera, and the camera came back. I said, wow, it is working. What seems to be the problem? Well, obviously, bad contacts. The contacts are not reaching the camera contacts. And this may be because the battery was in the camera for about 18 months, and maybe all the time was pushing into these pins, and the pins got bent, maybe just a millimeter inside, and that was, good enough for not making a good contact. How can you tell when it's in here and you close the lid? Well, you can't really tell, and this is one of those issues that's very mechanical, but very simple to miss. Many times we just go and clean the contacts and we make sure that, it fits. But really, what we need to make sure is that these contacts are pushed out. So when the battery goes in, it pushes this in and it makes a good contact. So apparently that seems to be the issue. No need to buy another battery. And in regards of the power cord, well, I guess follow what the manufacturer says. Use the original one. Haven't tested yet that theory, but I guess that would be something to consider. So for a lot of people, if you're having the same issue, your camera's powering on only once and then it's not doing anything, and whether you're using the original cord, make sure the contacts are pushed out. You do not need to take the case out like I did. And but you can use a pin, perhaps, or a paper clip or so, and you just pull those pins out. I don't know if the camera will capture that, but you can pull those pins out long enough. Don't bend too far, but make sure that they stick out so they can make a good contact. Make sure that they're clean also, of course. And then hopefully that will solve your problem. I hope this video helps everyone, and thanks for watching.